When others were keeping your children, were you meeting him?
Sometimes.
And the rest of the time?
I'd go out with friends to the Palmetto Lounge, right outside of town.
Friends of either sex?
Usually female friends.
But lately you'd been seeing Hayne Peterson.
Yes.
Envious women would say you're very lucky to be involved with a man like Hayne.
And I would very much agree.
Has he called you in the last few days?
Not yet. But I know he will. He's probably not going to come here on account of Jasper's. Otherwise he would, I'm sure.
I bet you get teased a lot at work.
Jealous women.
They're envy, isn't it? The old story about the boss's son.
They're right. Even if they are just teasing, Hayne is the only rich single guy in this town. He is good looking. Any girl would be flattered if he chose her to be his date. Even for a few days. Imagine if he chose a wife here.
I imagine Hayne Peterson is often some woman's dream.
Hayne carried me off to a world whose existence I never fully suspected. It went far beyond anything that I had even dared to dream.
Affection, parties, gifts.
Affection. Yes. Parties, hot tub parties, and birthday parties. Parties for no special reason. Presents and dinner. Long drives. Stargazing. Making love till dawn. Not having sex in some roadside motel. But making love.
A man you didn't have to share.
A man who can give me anything I want. A man who knows the ways of the world far beyond this village. A man who I can trust.
A man you could make sacrifices for.
Hayne is like sunrise in this life of mine that's colored with the hazy gray of a winter storm. Hayne's like midday on a warm day. Heat, passion, the promise of unending pleasure.
Not like your husband.
What a peculiar notion. Jasper's can never be Hayne. Jasper's is dusk, neither day nor night. The boredom of a prison cell, that's what life was with him. Work a 2-bit job, cook, clean house, take care of the kids. Drabness, the same thing replayed daily. Sex when he wanted. But Hayne is always new. He always outdoes himself from the time before. Hayne knows how to make me happy.
And Jasper.
Jasper's is cinder left behind from a half-lit piece of coal. Like the light you see in the distance on a night of no moon. You run to it, hopefully believing that when you get real close, the light will become brighter, bigger and warmer. No matter how close you get, the light stays small and cold. You want it to cover you. You want it to overwhelm you, to cover you like a glimmering quilt. Instead, it fits in the palm of your hand. You make a fist and crush it into the dust of nothingness.
Men you have loved have often abandoned you in the woods, far from any path out.
But Hayne, vessel all in one.
Then you're very fortunate after all. He must like your children. Other men would object.
He doesn't want to have children.
Not of his own, you mean?
Anybody's. Says he's not ready. Maybe he never will be.
What would he do with yours if you carried things further?
Things wouldn't go any further.
Because of the children. Then your children are in the way.
He seems to think so, but he's never given it a chance.
In your new life of dreams fulfilled, of events unforetold, your children forced reality back upon you. For that, Medea, you hate your children.
No! I didn't hate them. I didn't hate them at all. They were everything to me. Yes, when no one else gave me devotion, they did. But I could have more. More than I have. I wanted more than the little a mother gets in return for all she gives.
Hayne Peterson told you he would not assume the responsibilities of a stepfather. Do you have something else you'd like to say?
What else?
A man who meant so much to you. Couldn't give him up that easily. What happened to your children, Medea?
No man could ever force me to hurt my children, if that's what you mean.
Is it? What happened to your children, Medea? Your children, who you over and over refer to as some part of a past that means nothing to you anymore. What happened to your children, Medea Vaughn?
Just stop trying to confuse me with your traps. My babies. My children are everything to me. Just go. Get out before you drive me insane.
In such a state, what did that man do, Medea?
Damn cops. They come around to upset the innocent and the grief while the guilty hide away? This world is running backwards.
The roughness, they should deal the kidnapper. Instead, they force on a suffering mother. Where is the justice they represent? Is it meant to disturb the just? Not the cruel savage that deprived us of your children?
He tried to accuse me. He thinks I did something to the babies on account of my involvement with Hayne.
Jesus.
Jaspers, please, not in my house. Medea, honey, look at it from their corner. They're stuck in this investigation. They've been fooled by that man, and they can't head in any direction for sure. So, of course, they're going to look at everything. They'll attack even the most unlikely person, and that's you. Instead of admitting their incompetence, they'd rather take a chance shooting in the dark. And you'd be the easiest target. You know, they can't seriously think that you would have any...
No, they shouldn't. If I wasn't a believer, I'd swear God was picking on me.
Medea! Now, you are judging your Creator. You know that's blasphemy. Your faith, Medea, it must prevail. You count on God.
Those bastards. The press and those bastards. The reporters to get an extra buck at my expense. And the cops to cover their tracks, like you say.
But that's all it is. When Darcy gets home, I'll have him call the sheriff. And then we'll just see how that Detective Purvis likes being asked to apologize to you.
What reason do they have to imply that I knew what's going on with my kids? You don't think I had something to do with this, do you? Oh, so this is the support I can expect from you.
My mind is too numb to agree or disagree.
You're their father, and you once cared for me, remember? I'm more alone than I realized.
Well, you're not alone. Darcy and I have stood by you, and we will, even after your babies are found.
Except for you and my babies. And Hayne.
Oh, God have mercy. That name shouldn't even cross your lips at a time like this.
Why must you insist on denying me a chance at happiness?
Deny you? It's not in my power to grant or deny you anything. I'm jealous of his love, but I take nothing from you. He's been more important to you than I ever was. Maybe he will satisfy you the way no one else has. Or, when you get tired of it, he'll die trying. Your own choices will lift you or sink you, Medea.
As if life gave us options. When ropes in the shadows wrap tightly around our necks and suffocate us, how are we expected to choose? What's left to choose?
This whole tragedy's just reached so deep inside each of us. I just never thought that it would.
Hello? Yeah. Hey. Oh, God. It's so good to hear from you. Oh, well. It's been 3 days of anguish and loneliness. Better, really, now that you called. Yeah. How have you been? Oh, I'm sure. I bet you took some time off then. Oh, really? Well, you better just watch your step, because you know people are watching. I'm gonna hear about it and get mad. Yeah, I'm listening. You mean that letter you wrote me? Yeah, I remember. You told me that you... Who's been pestering you? Investigators? Who is it? Oh. I thought you were angry at me. No, because of what I told you the other day. No. About going to bed with your dad? Hayne, I just said that to hurt you, but it is not true. I swear.